Hello, my name is Maria Tusania, and I chose the topic of abortion. It's a very controversial topic, and there are more than two sides of the story. I believe that the story is not just black and white. I came up with this presentation after reading an article by Scott Klusendorf called Why is Abortion Wrong? In this article, Klusendorf gives a logical view on the controversial topic of abortion by claiming that it is fundamentally wrong because it intentionally kills an innocent human being. He equates a fetus with an innocent human being, meaning that um, a fetus cannot be discriminated against and um, killed for simple reasons such as size, how much they are developing, or their environment, meaning they're inside of their mother's womb, or their level of dependency, meaning that they are completely dependent upon the mother. Um, while I understand his side of the topic, I feel like he has left all emotion out of it and he has just resorted simply to logic. And it makes it seem as if people who are pro choice, meaning they support a woman's right to choose, are in some ways saying that a fetus is like a parasite sucking on a mother's blood, and that mother just wants to rid this parasite from her host body. But there are many, many reasons as to why a woman would choose to get an abortion. That being said, in my paper, I went on to explain that women consider abortions for numerous reasons. One of the main reasons being financial reasons and not wanting to be a single mother. Other reasons that a woman may choose to get an abortion could be religious, it could be moral, it could be scientific. There are plenty of reasons why a woman may choose an abortion. But I focus on the woman having a right to choose. This has long been since been an issue since the Supreme Court's decision in Roe versus Wade in 1973, which guaranteed women the right to safe and legal abortion. Prior to the ruling in 1973, abortions had been criminalized and illegal, which made women resort to back alley procedures and going to the black market or having children that they did not want or that they could not afford to care for. Therefore, supporters of abortion claim that it is murder, as women are essentially killing their unborn child. However, the topic of abortion is not black and white. It should be taken into consideration that a woman may be facing financial difficulties. There's also actually a survey in 2004 that was done on the reasons that women in the United States have abortions, and 42% of the women that were surveyed claimed that they were financially unprepared to have a baby because they were unmarried. In many cases, it is an unplanned pregnancy, and the woman may face being a single mother. But in this case, only the mother can choose whether or not she can effectively raise a child. Many women may also already have children and face a stressful and straining pregnancy because they realize that working and providing for the children may not be possible while pregnant. Being forced to deliver and actually raise unwanted children will likely result in a family's economic downfall and a child growing up in poverty. So that is one of the major reasons. And I know a lot of people will say, oh, but the father has a choice as well. He should have some input. But we are strictly speaking in the cases of where the mother will be a single mother. Another major reason that a woman would consider abortion is because she cannot emotionally connect to the pregnancy due to traumatic experiences such as incest or rape. Um, and those things are hard to prove. A lot of time women won't come forward and say they were raped. Sometimes they won't come forward and say it was their loved one, it was their spouse, it was an uncle or their father. They won't come forward and say those things. So I don't believe that medical facilities should rightfully told them that they have to have this baby. Um, the fetus is important in the abortion argument. However, so is the mother. Women deserve the right to choose whether or not they have an abortion because women are the ones who become solely responsible for raising a child. Pro life supporters argue that fathers have just as much of a say in the decision as mothers. John Hardwick advocates strongly for a man's paternity rights. A woman cannot release a father from his moral responsibility even if she wants to, he says. This may be true. However, in cases of abortion, the man has usually already shown that he is not willing to or nor capable of being a true father. That being said, I wanted to make it very clear that abortion is not a black and white issue. There are many gray areas. There are many components that must be considered when determining whether or not a woman has the right to choose. Women should not be subjected to black market procedures, harming themselves or delivering children that they may or may not be emotionally attached to. Just because people cannot morally accept the idea of a fetus dying. It is undeniable, but fetuses are human beings. That is undeniable. However, lawmakers should ask themselves who is responsible for the well-being and safety of a fetus once it becomes a human being. The answer will always be the mother. Thank you.